Have you ever started something and not finished it? You started it and you were so gung-ho and you're like, this is going to be great. This is going to change my life. I'm going to finish this. But then you don't. And you ask yourself, again. Or when you start something, you say, this time's going to be different. But then you wonder, is it really? And then you quit again. Today, we're talking about motivation versus self-discipline. Which one actually lasts? Because we think we know the answer, but I'm assuming by now, when you look back at some trends, you realize that you may have been wrong all along. So let's dive in. Do you ever wish you had more time just to breathe, think, or even catch up? Does your to-do list feel like it's never ending, no matter how hard you try? Have you ever looked around and thought, why does everyone else seem to have it all together and I'm barely holding on? If so, you're in the right place. Welcome to A Fresh Start. I'm Shannon Marquita, your habit and mindset coach, here to help you build healthier habits, feel more like yourself again, and stop burning out in the name of productivity. Trust me, I've lived the pressure of trying to prove myself, earn my worth, and juggle all the things. I know what it's like to look successful on paper, but still feel completely drained inside. That's why this podcast isn't just about information. It's about transformation. So stop scrolling, stop comparing, and stop trying to buy your way to balance. This is your space to slow down, reset, and focus on the one thing that will truly give you change, you. So let's get into today's episode. You know when you want to make a life change and you make a plan, you start strong, you have all the energy and the focus and the commitment, and you just think, yes, this is going to be great. My life is going to look so much better. I am going to feel so much better, and you are all in until life starts to happen. It becomes inconvenient. You're tired. Something comes up. It isn't as easy today. And motivation, it's faded. And you start to feel guilty. And you wonder, what's wrong with me? Why don't I have what it takes? I'm quitting. Again, big surprise. I never stick to anything. And this plants seeds of distrust. You doubt yourself. You wonder if you're able. And I want to encourage you today that in these moments when you wonder why motivation never seems to last, at least for you, it's because it was never meant to. Motivation is what gets you started. It is not what keeps you going or gets you to the finish line. That's not how motivation works. The truth is, self-discipline is what keeps you moving forward all the way to achieving your goals. If we're being honest, motivation is very emotional. We want to make a change. We get really excited about what we see somebody doing or what we believe is possible. And so we gear up with all this energy and focus and commitment, and we go all in. It's a huge energy burst, and it is wonderful to experience, and it is a great way to start something new. But it is not sustainable. It is not reliable long term. What you learn to rely on and focus on is self-discipline. Self-discipline is a form of self-love. It's teaching yourself that you are trustworthy. It is something that you can turn to and rely on at any moment. You don't question whether or not you will show up because you know that you have strengthened this muscle, that you have proven to yourself that you can do this, whether you feel like it or not, because it's not for emotional reasons that we're showing up anymore. It's because of our commitment to ourselves and our confidence in what we're building and working towards, and that we know that we are fully able. The thing is, a lot of people focus on motivation. I just don't have any energy today. I don't feel like it. I just can't get up and go for some reason. And that's because they're relying on the wrong thing. Self-discipline is our repeated choices that build trust in ourselves. It's what makes habits stick, so that even when we don't feel like it, we still do it because we know it's necessary, and we know that these decisions and habits are compounding to get us closer to our goal. It's why when we talk about forming new habits, that we focus on habit stacking, so that we have habits that are already rooted so deeply that we don't even think about them. And so when we're forming a new habit, whether we're creating or stopping something, we pair it with something in our lives that is already so solid, we know it's going to have a positive ripple effect in taking root quickly and securely. Because as we're forming these anchors with our new habits, it makes it a lot easier to get done what we need to and want to, despite our emotions and how we're feeling. It starts to remove decision fatigue and temptation to not do what we said we're going to do, because we're no longer thinking about it. It's just part of our flow with our daily habits and how we show up. Now, I do want to take a minute to pause here because I don't want to skip over the reality that sometimes we do need a break. Sometimes it's not motivation or self-discipline that is holding us back. It is the reality that we are combating something that is causing us to need rest. And that's why, if you've been around the podcast for a little bit, you know that I love the saying, you can miss one day, but don't miss two. And the reality of this saying isn't that you can only miss one day, because you could miss two. But the point is, if you need to rest due to physical needs, emotional, whatever it might be, listen to your body and give it what it needs. But self-discipline focuses on the habits so that we come back no matter what. It's the saying of, if you need to rest, rest. Just don't quit. If you need to miss one day or even two, give yourself what you need. Just make sure that you always come back. Don't lose sight of your goals and don't lose momentum. Listen to your body, honor your needs, because it's going to help prevent burnout and it's going to help keep you healthy. But self-discipline is what ensures that not only do you come back, but you keep going right where you left off. Don't doubt yourself because you needed a break or a pause. Everybody does. You just may not hear about it or see it. Breaks are very healthy and normal. The difference maker is the point at which your break is over and you come back refreshed, refocused, and ready to keep going right where you left off. And then we focus on what needs to be done next. What habits are we working on? Which ones are still needed to take root and where can I fit them in? Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. Start small. Pick just a few habits. It could be 2, could be 1, could be more. Only you know what will work best for you, but we place them properly for habit stacking so that they can quickly get rooted and anchored, and we can continue to begin to build upon them. The reality is, new can be hard, but don't let it be defeating or discouraging. That's why I created tools like my morning and evening routine guide and the energy boost guide, so that it can help you structure your days as well as give you the moments within the day to reset and refocus and get that extra boost of energy. Every day you make decisions that are not only a gift to your current self, but they truly are an investment in your future self and life. You need to remember that. Every day you show up, every day you get moving, every day you do the task that you could easily put off for another day and nobody may notice. But you know. So keep going and don't let yourself get discouraged or quit. The truth is that the gap between the life you want and the life you're living right now is only separated by 3 main things: mindset, discipline, and consistency, all of which can be summed up by one word: self-discipline. Self-discipline is what will actually last. Motivation is what gets you started. I want to leave you with 3 things to think about. They can be simply reflection moments for you, or you can get out your journal and really dive in deeper, because they are going to help you reflect on where you are now and how you can better apply self-discipline to your life to get where you want to go. Number 1, where in my life do I rely too much on motivation? What's one area that I could practice self-discipline daily this week? How would my self-confidence grow if I simply kept one promise to myself? It doesn't have to be anything big and extravagant. Small promises are still promises. What we're working on here is building not only self-discipline, but self-trust, that we are trustworthy. We show up. We keep our word. We do what we say we're going to do. We are human. Breaks are necessary. We need to rest, but we always come back. We can count on ourselves. We are reliable and we can do hard things. I hope you're having a great week and I will talk to you soon. I'm so glad you're here today. This conversation matters and I know it's going to make a difference in how you move forward. If you'll do me a favor and take a minute to share this episode with a friend and leave a review, your words help others find their way too. For more resources, next steps, and to work together, you can head to my website, shannonmarquita.com. That's MARQUETA. Everything you need is waiting for you there. And if you're looking for honest conversation and extra encouragement with people doing the same kind of work, come join my free Facebook community. The link is in the show notes. Until next time, trust your pace, protect your peace, and remember, you are not behind. Take what you need from these episodes and know that a fresh start is always possible for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm thankful for you, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.